What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode with DCL Curations. Today we are going to go over another play-to-earn game, Axie Infinity. So I'm sure you have heard of it, and we're going to go into what you need to get started, what you can expect to make, and the gameplay. So let's get into it. So to get started with Axie Infinity, you need at least 3 Axies, which are these little blob looking characters here, and you typically, well, not typically, you do want a tank, kind of a middleman, and then a DPS, or a high damage dealing Axie. So your tank up front, which is my plant character here, takes a lot of damage. My beast character here deals a lot of damage. And then my middle one is hard to chew through and can also put out a lot of damage. So kind of right there in the middle. But to get your first Axies, you want to go over to the Axie Marketplace. So Axie Infinity Marketplace. Now you can get a little lost trying to figure out how to build your team and what you need, but there is another site that is actually really good. It's called Axie Zone, and this will actually show you the card tier list, or what the best moves are that you could possibly have. A lot of people want to go with purebreds, meaning that they're all of the same type. So here, this is a bird, so it'd be all, all 6 out of 6 traits are birds, right? But I'm starting to play around with, combinations of these that could be best, but it is a little complicated. So just to start off, there are 3 main ones that you want. You want your tank, so high health. You want your DPS in the back, so high damage, and then you want some sort of complementary card, or complementary Axie. So if we go and check mine out, Axies. I'll show you some of these details. So this is my tank. 61 health, very important, because again, you want them to be able to take a lot of damage. And then the October Treat card here, the skill, is a really good one as well, because it comes with one of the highest defensive cards in the game. So if you're starting off, you want to buy an Axie, and then you need a tank, I would go over here, search by parts. You can type in Oktoberfest or October Treat. Where's my mind right now? And then you can look at all of the Axies that are currently for sale, or you should be able to. Parts. October Treat. That can't be right. There we go. So, I don't know. Looked like there was a little glitch. You had to put in an additional sort. But right now, this auction's no longer available. Let's see what the cheapest looks like. You could buy this. So this is a hybrid. You can see it's got some bird parts, it's got some beast parts, and then I believe these are both plant parts here. And you see it's got the October Treat. So this card, might look good because it's got an October Treat, but 0 defense on the Dark Swoop, 0 defense on the Sweet Party. Not to mention it consumes 2 energy, and only 30 defense on your Rampant Howl. So possibly not the best, and the health is at 55, which is, not bad, but you can up those stats as well. So if I was looking for a tank, I would, let's look for 58 to 61 on the health with our October Treat. And then this is actually really good as well, the Spicy Surprise. Ooh, this is actually a really good Axie. So it's got the October Treat, it's got the Spicy Surprise, which will disable your target's mouth move the next round. Prickly Trap is awesome because it deals a lot of damage, even for a tank, and comes with defense. And then being able to heal a front teammate. So not only could it heal itself if you are at the front, but if you had this in the back and you had a DPS up front for some reason, you could heal that. And then the next one you're going to want to look for once you figure out your tank situation is going to be a DPS. So I have a beast here for my DPS, and you're going to want high attack cards, right? So you typically want 3 of these cards to be dealing damage over 100. So this isn't that great for me, except this single combat is a guaranteed critical strike when it's comboed with 2 other cards. So if I play my single combat and 2 ivory stabs, I'm guaranteed a critical strike on my single combat, and I will gain 2 energy back because of my ivory stabs, and then I can go to the next round and play my nut cracks and my nut throws and deal 120% damage on all of them because they'd be comboed with another nutcracker card. And then the last one that you want is some sort of supporting Axie. So some of these can play off of other characteristics. I've got another one here that branch charge, increase critical chance by 20% if changed or comboed with a plant card. So, I mean, if you've got 2 other plant Axies on your team, branch charge or, you know, other cards that, you know, benefit off of certain types and certain skills is something that you want to look into. It might take you a while to find your third one. I really like this one just because it seems like there's a lot of aquatic Axies that are in the game right now because they're very powerful, and this card right here, Why So Serious, is probably my favorite card because it heals the Axie for all the damage inflicted. So, I mean, that's, you know, kind of what you want to look at. Those are the 3 types of Axies that you want to get. And again, you're going to get those over on your Axie Marketplace. I've got a plant, I've got a beast, and I've got a reptile, and I'm fairly competitive. And then again, you can search by parts, and you can check out the Axie Zone card tier list to see what the most powerful cards are going to be per type as well, right? So once you have your team and you're ready to play, you've got 2 options. You can play in adventure mode or you can play in arena mode. So adventure mode, it's PvE, not PvP, and you can actually level up your Axies. So I've got a level 13, and level 11. But the levels do not matter once you go into the arena. The arena is PvP, and you know, even if you have a level 13 Axie and you were to sell it, the person that receives it will receive it at level 0. But again, that's not going to impact you if you're strictly playing in the arena. But you do want to, if you're trying to capitalize on the amount of SLP you're farming, which is Smooth Love Potions, which is used to breed Axies and is a cryptocurrency that you can also sell or swap or use to breed. But you have quests every day, so if you check in, click the check-in button, win 5 arena matches, and then complete 10 adventure mode levels, you can get an additional 25 SLP. Trading at 10 cents right now, so $2.50. And one thing that a lot of people don't know is that you need energy in arena in order to gain SLP. You need energy in adventure in order to gain experience. But you can play adventure mode without experience and farm up to an additional 50 SLP per day, or without energy and farm up to 50 SLP a day. So you could play all 10 or all 20 of your arena matches and then go over to adventure mode and still get an additional 50 and then still claim your extra 25 by completing 10 adventure mode levels. So you don't need energy for this. But once you get into the higher adventure mode levels, it does get increasingly more difficult. So you're going to want to start leveling them up. Unless you love arena, in which case you can just farm adventure mode number 1. We can check that out right now. So level 1, you could go through your arena, play all 20 matches, then go over to the adventure mode without having any energy and just play this one back to back, and let's not do that, and get your 10 adventure mode wins in so that you can collect your additional 25 SLP. So we're looking at a little bit of gameplay right now, and when you set up your team, you'll notice I've got some in the front and some in the back. So whichever one is closest is going to be the one that gets attacked first, right? But the one that's closest is not necessarily the one that will attack first. You can see I've got my middleman first, my DPS, and then my tank, and this is actually based off of their speed. So this guy's pretty slow, 55 speed, and here we've got a 73 speed. These are juiced numbers because they've leveled up in adventure mode. I'll show you what I mean after. But I'll get into the card play once I show you an arena match. But it's fairly easy to take out level 1. So like I said, I mean, you can just play it repetitively 10 times. It might take 10 minutes. Who knows? Well, actually, we would know because I can look at it. Oh, look at that. Critical. Nice. Victory. Amazing. Gain some XP. Didn't gain any SLP for that because it was level 1. But now if we go over and we check out Arena, this is PvP, so player versus player. You're often going to see other plants with tanks. Oh, and I actually lucked into a pretty good start. So these guarantee a critical strike when comboed with 2 other cards, so 3 total. And this gives an energy for each critical strike. So 2 criticals and an extra attack, giving me 2 energy back, which will, assuming they don't put up too much defense, at least enter them into last stand. And I've got a Vine Dagger, 0 energy, play that, which would end the last stand. And you start off with the 3 energy in the bottom left here. So let's see, I think this is going to go pretty well for me. Nope. Well, I mean, it's not going bad, but I didn't do as much damage as I was expecting to. But we have 4 energy now, and this is pretty good as well. Let's do this. We'll put one up back here. This is the order in which the attacks occur, which is not the same order in which your axes are aligned. It's based off of speed. So my beast is going to attack before my plant card. So if their plant card doesn't put up any defense, then I can take him out. Hopefully. They stole an energy, that's fine. We're okay with that. This critical won't end me. But I will end their tank here. And then let's see if they end me here. It looks like they're going to. If not, they're going to put me into a last stand. And they'll end me. Okay, so that was kind of a waste of 2 cards. You don't have to play every hand. I don't have the cards that I want. And there's 30 total in a deck, but they don't recycle until you're done with the deck. So I'm going to end my turn. I'm going to save some energy. Hopefully my reptile is still alive after that. They are going to stun it with a chomp, but I have a Vine Dagger which costs 0 energy, which will kind of free that up, and I will go first. So we'll do I want my defense up. We'll do that, and then we'll play 2 Nutcrackers, which when played in combo does 120% additional damage. So I'm hoping this works. We'll see. And he's going to go into last stand. Ah! Critical. I needed that. It's perfect. Okay, now this is something you want to pay close attention to. My reptile is going first. So I can attack with my reptile. The question is, do I want to, or do I want to save energy? But you're going to get 2 energy back, so I should put up at least 1 attack. I'm going to put up 3. Because if I'm going to do one, I might as well do 3 and get through their shield and actually do some damage instead of just wasting energy. It might put me at a disadvantage for next round, but we'll see. Okay, they have chomp, not the sticky glue, but they're going first, so they're most likely going to end in a chomp. I'll just do an ivory stab then. I don't want to waste my higher cards. If I make it through this, I might have a chance next round since I'll have 3 energy. I'll get stunned here. I'm going to undo that stun right now. And then we will go with, I'm going first, so we will go with my single combat and 2 nut throws and see if this takes them out. I'm hoping it at least enters them into last stand, if not, take them out. Perfect. Awesome. So that is a victory. Your rank is going to go up. Your rank determines how much SLP you farm. So I just got 12 SLP, trading at around 10 cents, $1.20 for about 5 minutes of my time. And then I believe if you're in like the 1400 to 1500 ranking range, you're going to farm 9 SLP. I've never, I think this is the highest I've ever been, so I don't know what it goes up to after that, but your rank does determine how much SLP you farm. But yeah, I mean, that's the gist of it, right? You're going to get 20 energy every day unless you have a ton of Axies, in which case you would get more energy. You can do your adventure mode, your arena mode, arena playthrough, get at least 5 wins, and then if you prefer adventure, go over, do your adventures for the day. Get additional SLP from doing your adventures, then get additional SLP from claiming your daily quest, and that's about it. Yeah. Make sure you have a tank, a DPS, and a middle person, but that sums it up. So, I'll catch you next time.